If you're looking to elevate your board gaming or D&D experience, getting a dedicated board game table might be one of the best ways to do that. Today I'm going to take you on a tour of my modular game table by Wyrmwood, showcasing its many features, its design, its build quality, and give my overall opinions on whether this would be a good fit for your dungeon. I'm Austin Hartel, better known as the Dungeon Artist. Let's get into it. Now, let me get the elephant in the room out of the way first. This gaming table I spent a grand total of $6,750 on, and at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you whether or not I believe that was worth the price. The Wyrmwood Modular Game Table is an heirloom quality, bespoke piece of furniture. It doubles as both a dining room table and a board game table, and it offers 3 primary features that set it apart from the competition. The first feature that sets it apart from other tables is the vault. This is a 4.5-inch deep recessed play area that offers a few benefits to gaming, including a comfortable and card-friendly felt surface, walls to throw your dice against, an elevated view of the board, and most importantly, the opportunity to cover it up and utilize that same space for other things while keeping your board game intact and preserved in between game nights. Now, if you're at all like me and play long-form board games like Twilight Imperium that may take several sessions to play through, or play Dungeons & Dragons or other tabletop role-playing games, I think the vault is a key defining feature that allows us to keep that game going between multiple game nights. The second center stage feature is its magnetic rail accessory system. The rail offers modularity and customizability so you can adapt your table to whatever needs you have. Wyrmwood offers a number of accessories that work alongside this rail, including cup holders in both small and large sizes. The small cup holder is perfect for can sizes and small bottles, and the top can even be removed to fit stemware, while the larger cup holder is perfect for larger glasses, cups, or larger bottles depending on your needs. Component organizers made to hold your small board gaming components or dice, a wireless charging pad to charge your phones and other electronic devices, player desks for writing, holding laptops, and more, and the opportunity for future features and accessories as the company develops. Now, Wyrmwood has already demonstrated this ability to grow and adapt with their customers by evidence on their new Kickstarter. Their Kickstarter, which is live now, offers many brand new accessories, including dice trays for the corners of your table, trackers that can track your health or life totals, holders for controllers or headphones and bags, as well as many modular accessories such as the new hobby shelf and the hobby vaults. Apart from the magnetic rail, Wyrmwood offers a variety of other accessories as well, including toppers to cover up your vaulted play area, the topper block, which is a brilliantly designed storage solution to store your toppers when they're not in use, the game deck, which can serve a variety of functions and allows your table to be even more modular, as well as many other Wyrmwood accessories and products, including the hexagonal game tiles, their system of dice rolling options, and many more that I'll continue to review in the future, so stay tuned for that. Now, one downside to having all these accessories I've found is that the table that I purchased doesn't have any way of storing them. Now, they have fixed this problem with the new Kickstarter, allowing the new hobby shelf, which is a way to store all of your accessories when they're not in use. But for my table, I've found that I've just kind of ended up having the accessories laying around or sitting, slotted into spots even when I'm not using them, and that has been a little bit of an inconvenience. But if you're considering purchasing the new modular game table on Kickstarter, then they do have that hobby shelf, and that's an option for you to be able to store your accessories. The final feature that sets this table apart from others, and the reason for its name, is the ability to convert the table into different sizes down the line. Designed as a core yet hidden feature of the table is its ability to adapt to its environment. With the purchase of different conversion packs, you can change the size of this table to suit your needs. If you start with a small table, but then decide to move into a larger home, you can purchase a kit to convert your small table into a larger size, or even a different height. This kit includes only the components necessary to convert your table, allowing you to change its size while paying only a fraction of the cost of a brand new one. Now, a consequence of this feature is that this table comes unassembled, and you'll have to assemble it yourself. You can see here a time lapse of me assembling it alongside some friends. Overall, the process was pretty painless, and the instructions that they include are very easy to follow along with. But it is something to keep in mind, and it is a feature that not everyone is going to be accustomed to. One thing I'm definitely going to recommend is putting down some safe blankets while you're converting this table, because you have to actually build it upside down. That's going to allow you to reduce the amount of scratching that could happen as you're building this table. Thankfully, I was able to do it carefully enough where I came through without any scratches on my table, but I have heard of people who weren't so lucky. So just be cautious as you're building your table. Now let me get to my final thoughts. Let me begin by saying that this table is the best piece of furniture that I own. It's incredibly well crafted, and it just screams quality at the touch. I purchased the black walnut table, which I'm very happy with, and although it is one of the more pricey options, it matches my other furniture well, and I'm very happy with the quality of it. The table does come in a variety of wood options as well, depending on your taste, and each one will vary in its appearance and price. The design of the table itself is immaculate. The toppers fit perfectly, it goes together easily and quickly, and the fact that it can be broken down is going to be especially handy when it comes time to move. As I said before, the accessories are a key defining feature of this product, and I'm so happy with the accessories that I got. From the small and large cup holders, to the game desk, to the game deck, all of those accessories come in handy very well. The topper block is something that I recommend for anybody who's purchasing a table with toppers. I think it's an essential piece of the table. In fact, I think if you're purchasing a table with toppers, a topper block is almost required. Now, this table was quite the journey arriving. Wyrmwood launched the Modular Game Table right at the heart of the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. Even though they launched it in August of 2020, I didn't finally receive my table till July of 2022. Almost 2 years that I waited for this table. Now, there are a number of reasons why that happened. The COVID-19 pandemic wreaked havoc on the supply chain, made shipping costs skyrocket, but the 2-year wait was quite the long wait. And to be honest, if you're buying a table now, if you're considering purchasing from the Kickstarter, it's probably going to be quite the long wait as well for you. Do I think it was worth it? I do. I'm very happy with the table, and I think that after 2 years of waiting, it has exceeded my expectations. So let's talk about that cost. Do I think the Modular Game Table was worth the $6,750 I spent on it? I do. I'm very happy with the quality of it. Even after the long wait, I'm very happy with the product that I received, and I think that it's really elevated my experience. But let me say this. A table like this is not required for board gaming or D&D or any other tabletop games. You can have just as much fun playing on a fold-out table with your friends in the garage. So I don't want to say that this table is a requirement or that it's needed for a fun game night. Not by any means. But I do feel like having a table like this does elevate the experience in a way that just can't be done otherwise. So though this table in particular was very high cost, the new tables that they're offering start at $700 without a topper. And so if you want to dip your toes and get something, maybe with the option to expand it in the future, then I would definitely consider that table. Especially considering that there are tables that are even more expensive than that aren't the same build quality or offer nearly as many features as this one does. And something of note is that on the new Kickstarter, they're offering payment plans as well. So if you can't pay it all up front, then you can pay it in installments over time. And that's definitely an option if you're willing to take on a payment plan like that. If this is something that you can fit into your budget, that it's not going to stretch you in other ways, then I think that it's well worth the cost. Overall, I recommend the Modular Game Table to anyone who's looking to elevate their gaming experience. It's not a requirement to have fun on game nights, just as much as having a nice dice tower or dice tray is a requirement either. But having it does elevate the experience and offer you features that you wouldn't be able to get otherwise. otherwise. Now keep in mind, even if you miss out on the Modular Game Table Kickstarter that's going on right now, they've said that they're going to be offering it on their website as well for future purchases. So I hope that this review has been helpful to you in making your decision on whether or not you would like to go with this product. And I hope you stay tuned for more, as I'll be reviewing some more Wyrmwood products as well as other accessories for tabletop gaming. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one.